There are two kinds of people in the world, my friend. Those with a rope around their neck and the people who have the job of doing the cutting. Listen, the neck at the end of the rope is mine. I run the risks.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Two can dig a lot quicker than one.
Chapman Automotive Group, they offer one of the largest selections of new and used cars for sale online in Arizona, 7 different brands, 9 locations. Go visit them at chapmantucson.com. Ali, lots to talk about for the good, the bad, and the ugly following a 3-day weekend. We'll start off with you, Ali. What is your good?
Well, I want to kind of take a different perspective on this Arizona-BYU game. To me, my optimism that this football program is on the right track was borne out on Saturday against the BYU Cougars. They've got one of the top-ranked defenses in the country. They are well coached. They've got playmakers all over the place. Their quarterback is a dog. He's a dog. He's a bear and he's a dog.
That's his brother.
And, I thought for most of that game, Arizona was the better football team.
Absolutely.
For a lot of that game, Arizona was the more physical football team, which I love. And, we're all disappointed with the loss. But, that disappointment is born out of this team has created expectations from their play on the field. And nobody went in there thinking we had no chance to win. Arizona played, I thought, for the most part, a really good football game. And they were just stymied by a few mistakes. And, they were killing us with that split zone run up the middle. I thought the defense adjusted and started doing a better job against the running game. But it just, look, we lost a very tough game to lose. But I thought just from, the play on the field, Arizona showed that, it could play with just about anybody in the Big 12, if not everybody in the Big 12. So, we'll see how good BYU is now. They got Utah, Iowa State, and Texas Tech coming up. But, it was a fun game to watch for most of it, and I thought Arizona, there's a lot to be proud of the direction where this football program is going.
That's a good perspective because if you look at it, 4-2, 2 losses to top 20 teams.
Right. And everybody's, before, remember, like in the preseason, nobody knows what they're talking about. It's like, man, if we get to 6 wins, that's good. Just make a bowl. That shows progress. Well, somehow, from the play on the field, this team has created far greater expectations than 6 wins in a bowl game. And so the disappointment is born out of that. And if we could just have a second and take a breath and get some perspective and remember where this football program was last year compared to this year, it's it's night and day. So
absolutely,
I'm as disappointed as everybody. I agree. You play to win the game. You don't play not to lose the game. I'll get into that in my bad, but for the most part, the guys were ready to play. They were prepared. They played physical. They played fast. The schemes were great. It was fine. Just we didn't make – they made one more play than us. And so that's my good. Arizona's football program is on the right track.
My good is connected to Arizona football, but it's Arizona football being kicker you right now, guys. Lucas Haversick signing with the Green Bay Packers on a short week and then comes in and makes a couple of field goals. Really the game-sealing field goal against Andrews Bengals. And, I mean, this guy was
I tell you, that definitely wasn't on the bingo card. Lucas Haversick coming out of the underbrush and just being like, fork in him.
Well, Lucas was working to be a substitute teacher in Cleveland and then signs with Green Bay and then has a great game. Brandon McManus, their starting kicker, was hurt, so that's why he came in and started for the Packers. But, did his job. Like, Lucas is a very interesting situation because Lucas is a top 40 kicker in the world, but there's only 32 teams in the NFL. So he's just kind of in this pool where he's just on standby, waiting for his opportunity. The opportunity presented itself. Lucas capitalized, and Lucas joins Nick Folk, the ageless wonder at 41 years old with the New York Jets. And then you've also got Tyler Loop in his rookie season. Arizona has 3 kickers in the National Football League right now, the most by any school Arizona is kicker you. That's my good.
Yeah, he got the game ball afterwards, and the scene in the locker room, the Packer locker room after the game was, it was just very cool.
Yep.
Just I don't know, just really happy for the kid, man. He came in, and same story last night with Jake Moody and the Bears. Kind of comes off, gets cut by the 49ers, and then it was one of the most sweetheart of a man interviews last night after the game with Jake Moody of the Bears. So good job, Lucas.
He did dodge that second question about San Francisco heartily, though.
Yeah, I mean, but it was like, man, you're just a sweetheart of a man. This when he was just talking, it was like a 14-year-old voice out of a 29-year-old man's body.
Yeah. I thought it was great. He was like, he went through some tough times in San Francisco. He was like, yeah, we just try to kick it straight.
Yeah. Love my guys there, and just happy to be back. But it was great. Yeah, this is what is it with the reporters, man?
Yeah.
The guy just kicked 4 field goals to help the Bears win the game last night. And you just have to talk about, well, can you give me a good quote about eat it, San Francisco? Seriously. Seriously. Come on.
All right. What's your bad, Ollie?
My bad is, again, it's kind of a two for Justin. I've been waiting for this. Everybody's so focused on, we got the ball on the 25 with 19 seconds and 2 timeouts. How do you not go for it? And look, whether you take a play and see if you can get 20, 25 yards, call a timeout or not. I mean, I get it. I get where Brent Brennan's thought was. I do. I totally do. And I don't necessarily think that maybe I wouldn't make the same decision. My problem was with about 4 minutes to go in the game, BYU just kicked the field goal to get down 7 instead of 10. It's a 1-score game. And we've got the ball, and we run 3 plays where I feel our best player, which is our quarterback, Noah Fafita, had he was no factor in the outcome of the game. I think that's where you put the ball in your best player's hands to make a play. I totally understand you want to run the clock. I totally understand you want BYU to use their timeouts. But, getting Noah on the move, a little misdirection, maybe a pass on first down when everybody's crowding the line and getting 7 or 8 yards. To me, if I had one criticism of our play calling on Saturday, it was the 4-minute mark where the best player on our offense did not get to take part in the game plan whatsoever. We just handed it off up the middle 3 times. And look, Rescano, he ran that 4th down, right? I mean, so that was, people could have criticized that. We could criticize going it for 4th down in the 3rd quarter and not kicking the field goal. That would have made a difference in the game, don't you think? Mm-hmm. And the interception by Noah when he was just trying to make something happen. I get all that, but those are those are ebbs and flows of the games. You make a gut call. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. I have no criticism of this coaching staff. I have no criticism of this team. My only disappointment is at the 4-minute mark, you go to win the game, and you let your best player be a part of winning the game, and we didn't do that. My twofer is this, and I'm going to be really quick about it, and I posted it on X. We just don't have a very good fan base for football. We just don't. It's okay. We can. And, it's really easy, to point to, well, Arizona athletics, you need to do a better job doing this, and that. And sure, there's ways to improve the game time experience. They're working on it. I see the effort. But that doesn't excuse the fact that, once again, and I took a picture of this, 10 minutes before the kickoff, every frickin' person wearing royal blue is in their seats. And Arizona fans are not. I don't know how to fix it. We came up with ideas. Maybe we need to share our video, a little bit more of some of our ideas about pregame happy hour and the things to get people in the stadium, incentivize the behavior you want. But at some point it comes down to it's gotta matter. And people got to make the decision. And I heard about more people that tailgate and don't go to the game for frickin' BYU. I mean, it's a big game. Arizona could be 5-1 in the thick of the Big 12 race. They're playing good football. They've done nothing but exceeded the expectations that we had this season. So my real bad is we just don't have a good fan base. There's no traditions. I don't know if somebody asked me what's the tradition at Arizona football games. I don't know the answer.
Getting there 10 minutes late.
Yeah. We show up 10 minutes after the game starts. That's our tradition. So, I mean, I'm just
Traffic.
I'm just speaking truth, and I'm not even being judgmental. It's just Arizona doesn't have a good football fan base. It might be, if it's not the worst in the Big 12, it's in the bottom 3.
Damn. My bad is coaches wearing capri pants.
Yeah.
I don't know where I thought you were going to go with that.
So Mike McDaniel, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, he wears these capri jogger pants. Aaron Glenn also wears these capri jogger pants. Both of those coaches are combined 1-11. And I agree with our good friend Big Cat over at Barstool. You can't wear those pants and lose, because then you just look like an ass. So coaches that wear capri pants, 1-11. I don't know if you know this, but Justin Fields had -10 passing yards in that game in London this past weekend. His -10 net passing yards is the worst in a game in Jets history and worst by any team in 27 years. So
Yeah. I take back all my disappointment the Steelers didn't re-sign Justin Fields and sign Aaron Rodgers. I was completely wrong.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. Man, A-Rod's playing great.
he does.
We're going to do the ugly on this right now, or we're going to do it on the other side?
Well, we got Michael Lev joining us next. So
All right, quick ugly. You know how much I hate preseason rankings. Now the basketball ones are coming out. And there's only one thing more stupid than preseason rankings by people that don't know what they're talking about, that have never seen their team practice or play, and then don't have any idea who's going to start or anything like that. There's only one thing worse. People that argue about preseason rankings. How's my team not over this team? Where you don't even know who you don't know. You can't name one player that plays for this other team that you're bitching about. So I found it. I've been searching and I found it. The holy grail of stupidity. There's preseason rankings and there's one worse. People that argue about preseason rankings.
All right, my quick ugly is a man who is suing LeBron James. He's taken him to small claims court in Los Angeles County and says that LeBron owes him $865.66 because of, quote, fraud, deception, misrepresentation, and any and all basis of legal recovery, because this guy bought a ticket after LeBron came out with his decision part 2, and he bought tickets for the Lakers-Cavs game at Staples Center or Crypto.com Arena because he felt like, okay, LeBron against his first team, that's going to be a hot ticket. Let me go ahead and buy that ticket now. And then come to find out, the decision part 2 was LeBron saying, hey, go try out this Hennessy drink. And after when LeBron announced the decision part 2, ticket prices skyrocketed. And this guy was like, oh, I'm gonna get my ticket now. Wait, what do you mean it's only for a Hennessy drink? LeBron owes me money. Nah, man, that's on you, bro. That's on you.
We found one thing stupider than people that argue about preseason ranks, which is when LeBron is promoting something, he's promoting something.
Yeah.
What did you think it was?
Man, you thought there that you had the Holy Grail. You just turned to dust in that chasm with Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's dumb. So dumb. Like, did you really think he was going to announce this was his last year like that? Come on, man. Ridiculous.
All right. That is it for the good, the bad, and the ugly, brought to you by Chapman Automotive Group. We appreciate Chapman Automotive Group for everything they do, not only for us, but here in Southern Arizona.